I found out about CORAH in December of 2022 when I got one of the flyers in the mail, and I had just told myself it was time to resume Tai Chi and yoga, and I had just started back at knitting, and there on the flyer was an invitation to join yoga and Tai Chi and a knitting group.
I found out about CORAH really through Sharon Elliott, through Crime Stoppers, and she was promoting her talk on scams, frauds and all that sort of thing.
I joined CORAH in 2022, and after receiving a flyer in my Canada Post mailbox, right? And so I looked on the flyer and there were 4 programs and I thought I might like to join, right?
Oh, CORAH was my blessing. I have to tell you, because CORAH and COVID hit about the same time.
So I started in January 2023, and what keeps me coming back is the variety of the presentations, but also the people. I found my people.
Everything was shut down. We were dancing at the NSCC, we were using the gym.
And so I went over and I went the first one, I think it was a Tai Chi one, right? It was a presentation. And so I joined that, and before I left, I signed up for 3 other ones. 3 other ones.
And then CORAH happened. And I said, hi, this is Justine, I'm from line dancing. Any chance we could do this? I will bring our act to CORAH. So CORAH saved us. That was the blessing of COVID. Brought us to CORAH. So we've been with CORAH since day one.
Oh, you got me started.
There's a lot of seniors out there who they're living alone, they don't see people, and they can get themselves out here, join a program, learn something, but they socialize too, right? And that's so good mentally for people, right? And especially seniors, you know?
Because now, when you get old, when you're young, you have so many opportunities to meet people. Because you hang out, you go to the bar, you meet people, you meet a husband, you meet a whatever. Then you have little kids.
Moved here in our retirement years, and we have to rebuild that support system, that network of community, and it's more difficult than when you're older. So CORAH facilitates that, which I am truly appreciative of.
I think the main one, it reaches out to the community of folks who are not working and who do require relief from loneliness, to have companionship, to meet other folks similar-minded, and also to learn and to really appreciate what is offered here.
A venue for being purposefully busy rather than just staying active for the sake of being active. And it gives people an opportunity to contribute to their community. And I think there's a ripple effect. If you have, because of the venue being in a college, there's a lot more interaction for multi-generation. And I find that is beneficial for both ends of the age spectrum. And so I think that the ripple effect for the community is very beneficial as well.
I think it's extremely important to have it at the college, because age doesn't make any difference with learning, and it also shows the students that there is a life once they finish their work or as they go and do things, especially in this prominent area where education is so important.
And I think it's a great program, and I hope it never goes away.
My friend Margaret, she really has appreciated what you've offered on computers, and also self-care and self-appreciation of the legal aspects of the programs that you have.
One of my dancers, she's the new 50. So she danced before, but she'd given it up because she had no opportunity. So I met her outside of CORAH, and I said, but we have this wonderful program at CORAH.
It's a silly thing, but going downtown and actually recognizing faces, being able to call out a name and say hi, that really is fulfilling to me. That gives me a greater sense of belonging to the community.
And she says, well, I don't know. I said, just come. You know what? No, there's no obligation, there's nothing. Just come on out, come and see. And from that, she started to do hooking, she started to do this, she started to meet people, and she has just come right out of her. And for her, this became her home away from home, because she was able to do things here.
I think that I've become more outgoing, right? And I think I'm more friendly, and I have a tendency to talk to more people, and like strangers even, right? Like in the class that I've never met before, and I'll go up and say, hi, my name is Al, you know, and what's your name? And why did you come to CORAH, you know? And it was wonderful, and I love it.
But for myself, it has become twofold. It has become an area for self-education, realization of self-worth, and secondly, being able to do presentations. And for me, the presentations really takes a lot of my time, and I absolutely love it.
But volunteering to do the tech talks also gives me a sense of purpose, and it reminds me that I still have value.
And it's changed her life. And it changed the lives of people she met here. So, I mean, that's one story.
Everything, I am a huge fan. I really like everything about CORAH. I like the venue, I like the setup, the physical setup, the welcoming aspect of a sign outside and designated parking. I think you do a great job in organizing and keeping us in touch with everything and communicating.
Actually, I have to be very, very honest. I love the opportunity to study and do research for my presentations. And that to me is the most gratifying, is if I'm writing a paper, I love the research work.
I joined the men's fitness program, right? And I love that one because as I get older, I feel that my body and my muscles have to be toned up, right? And it's all beneficial, and I love it. But the only thing with that one is only once a week, right? And it would be nice if they had it twice a week, I think, you know, just to keep me going. But
everything happens here. You know, it's not like you have to travel here, you have to travel there. So location, this is what they say, location, location, location. And that is definitely, it's in this community, and we are quite centrally, we're the heart of the valley. We're quite central to a lot of places for people to access this.
But I love coming here, I love chatting to you, I like meeting folk. I like a little meal in the restaurant, checking out books, and I just think it's a fabulous total organization.
I like the fact that all the presentations are well advertised, and I like the variety of the presentations. They seem to have a really good scope, and I just like the people that are here. I like interacting with my age cohorts.
If you're not really outgoing by nature, if you're having to go to a different spot every time, your safe space never really becomes safe, because it's going to be different every time. Whereas if you're coming through CORAH, you come through the door, it's like going home. Walk in, hey, here I am, how do you like me?
You know, but I think CORAH, they're doing a wonderful job, right? And any programs that they offer, I think, would be beneficial to a senior. You know, I really do, and I hope I know they will keep up the good work, right?
So active, I think that's really very well covered in with CORAH, with the different like line dancing and the Tai Chi, the exercising program. I think that's really, really good. And people are more likely to stick with the program if they're doing it with other people. There's that observer effect there.
Those pillars that you use are so important because the one builds on the other. You're a little bit trepidatious because you don't know the activity, but you also don't know the people you're going to be doing it with, but you come out anyway, which is the biggest step.
See, the healthy eating one, I haven't done a CORAH program, but I hope to do one in the new session, right? And become more familiar with that because I like to eat. You know? But also, I mean, I find myself becoming more active, you know, in these programs, and I like coming to them because there's so much to learn, and they're good subjects there, you know.
Healthy relationships, very integral to the program. Participants are interacting with each other, and we're seeing each other at different activities. We're growing friendships and connections, and I think I've also said it feels as though we're replacing the work relationships that you lose when you retire.
The realm of active living, somewhat disabled, I have improved my overall life quality through CORAH by attending so many quality events. For example, Iceland, Arizona, Tai Chi. Despite that I couldn't make it through Tai Chi, it was a valuable experience to learn the inner self part, so that was very good.
Start to move, you start to eat better, you start to do other things that are healthy, and at the end of the day, here we all are, and you're talking to people, which is the healthiest part of CORAH, is we got to get us out of ourselves. We're not worrying about our aches and our pains and this, that, and the other. And meet other people who have more aches and more pains and are still doing the stuff. That is why we're here.
And the tech talk that I'm giving, I'm bringing people back to the 21st century. I mean, it was difficult if you were letter illiterate in the 20th century, and it is equally as difficult to be digitally illiterate in the 21st century, and I would prefer my age cohorts to keep up with us. So I think it hits all the pillars.
CORAH can help alleviate the distresses of modern living, help keeping our minds from morbid thinking. As a result, we tend to become more open to things and try to live life to its fullest, realizing in ourselves that we are of a little more than we thought we were. Those who lead a talk or activity need time to work on the project, and this also is of great mental benefit. All in all, these super programs allow for individual growth and better informed community. I suppose all these qualities keep me coming back. And in closing, I want to emphasize the delight it is to work with our director, Jennifer, who is most welcoming, encouraging, and open to new ways of exploring the unexplored. In addition, I can only express the joy I'm experiencing while preparing a talk for CORAH and the pleasure I have to deliver it. And at this time, I'd like to wish the pair of you all the very success in the future and in your projects. Well done, well done. Thank you very much, Jennifer.
Thank you, Jane. I feel like I should clap now.